Hello, and welcome to the Ganru Show. I'm Golda.
And I'm Monru.
And this is a podcast that's just like catching up with your two best girlfriends.
We'll give it to you straight and not hold back.
It's like getting that post-workout high without actually having to work out.
Oh, sweet. It's like going on a long hike without the boob sweat.
Oh, yeah.
Yuck, sticky.
It's like having that hot personal trainer helping you with those problem ab areas.
But... Huh? No, that's great.
That's it.
That's it. All right, in today's episode, we will give dating advice.
Yeah, those must-haves from our personal experience.
Exactly, right. From many painful personal experiences. All right, so let's get started.
Let's go.
And now for the segment we like to call the best thing we heard this week. It could be something we heard in the news or we overheard in person, but something that
that piqued our interest.
piqued our interest.
Yeah.
Okay. So the best thing I heard this week
Yes, tell us.
was the amazing pilot that landed the messed up Southwest airline flight. Her name is, I want to get it right, Tammy Jo Schultz. She was flying Southwest Flight 1380, the one where the engine failed midair. And just like everyone's worst nightmare, a piece of the engine flew off, cracked a window, and a woman got, it sounds incredible.
That's
a woman
horrible.
got sucked out. And then they had to pull her back in. And meanwhile, all this chaos is going on. Engine is failing. Tammy Jo Schultz lands the plane successfully. She's cool as a cucumber.
Yep.
I heard the audio of her talking to the cabin.
She had it under control.
Totally professional.
Yeah.
Amazing. And to give a little background on Tammy Jo, she was the first female fighter pilot in the U.S. Navy. She almost was not admitted due to being a female.
Come on, Navy.
Because, her periods would affect
Like the flight
the
pattern.
flight pattern.
It's like, oh no, she's in day one intro.
Oh no, she's going to get north and south
Oh my
mixed
God,
up.
the lining is coming out.
It's shedding.
It's going to affect
Electromagnetic radiation, the radar, the sonar,
compass.
or whatever.
Come on, Navy.
By the way, sonar, I think, is for underwater navigation. But whatever, maybe submarine pilots.
Yeah.
Female submarine pilots, with their periods would mess up the sonar.
Or it'll track like sharks.
Anyways, I think it's amazing. I don't think we need to highlight that she was a woman because I think women are perfectly capable. But just to give you a little story, back in the 90s, I was on a commercial airplane, right? And it was a little bumpy. There was turbulence. And as we were landing, the pilot came on the overhead speaker and said, just to let you know, we're going to have a little bit of a rough landing due to weather conditions, blah, blah, blah. And as we land, it was a little rough, but hey, we survived. It was all good. Okay. Nothing happened. And because the voice on the overhead was a woman, after we landed, one of my fellow passengers, a man, said, female driver. Female driver.
Ay, caramba.
So let's not forget how far we've come, okay?
What year was this?
Lucky.
January 2018.
Last week. No. It was in the 90s.
In the 90s.
90s. And Tammy Jo was trying to get into the Navy in the 80s. So in 30 years, we've come a long way.
Yes. Absolutely.
Only 30 years.
Yes. So yay, Tammy Jo Schultz. I love that name too, Tammy Jo Schultz.
I know. She should be a country.
It's like a country star.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, I was going to say it sounds like a rock star name.
Totally.
Yeah. Way to go.
Way to go, Tammy Jo.
Yay. Well, my best thing that I've heard this week is a really cool invention that is called alter ego.
Ooh.
So these really smart, brainy people at MIT came up with this idea. And basically what it is it's a contraption that you wear over your head, and then there's like this little thing that like tapes to the side of your face, and then it goes to near your mouth.
Okay.
And basically...
Can you explain the taping? Is it like stuck on your face?
I think it's gingerly lying against your face.
But how does it stay there?
Well, I think it's because it's attached to the top part of your head. And then remember Janet Jackson during the Rhythm Nation tour? Do you remember the microphones that she used?
It came out of her ear and it was in front of her face. It was like a little ball.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like that, but a little thicker.
Oh, thicker than that. Thicker. Okay.
Yeah, it's a little thicker. So basically what this does is it allows, let's see. So MIT is saying that it's giving a voice to that voice inside your head.
Oh, no one wants to hear the voice inside my head. But go on.
They've come up with a way to communicate with a computer system by having users speak silently to themselves or sub-vocalize using the electrodes in their neuromuscular system. It's neuromuscular signals, and it's your internal speech. So it's basically you think it,
okay,
right, and then your face
twitches.
Yeah, your face makes expressions to signal the alter ego to basically read your mind. So this thing is reading your mind. So if you look at it, it's like the next wave of science. Like you don't even have to talk anymore. It's just, you just wear this alter ego and you can control one of the things that it says it can do. You can control like electronics with your mind without even talking, right? So the commercial is of this guy. He's in his living room watching TV. He's got Apple TV on, and you know those tiles, right?
Like a Netflix screen where you can choose like Netflix or HBO or whatever, one of these screens. Okay.
The very same, and he's not even like picking up a remote and you know toggling away. He's just wearing his alter ego
and going like, and
he's like. He's moving his brain muscles
down
and his face to be like Netflix.
No, I don't want
HGTV.
No, I don't want to watch
HBO Now.
No, wrong. Don't want to watch. What is it? Kittens and puppies. I want to watch HBO. What's going on? I don't want to rent. Am I renting? We built a zoo. We bought a zoo. Am I really renting this right now?
But the purpose is that, can you imagine being able to control electronics? Like one of the things I was thinking of is, you know, you have your like your Instapots, right?
Oh yes.
You have your Instapots.
Yes.
And let's say you're at work, right? And you forgot to turn on your Instapot.
True.
Right? And instead of, you know, either having to drive back to work, drive back home and turn it on, you can actually, by putting on the alter ego,
right,
you can
think about a vegan chili in your mind.
Yeah.
And the alter ego will know, oh, she's thinking about vegan chili. Turn on the Instant Pot.
Yeah, exactly. Turn it on and there you go. You got a stew ready a hot bowl of stew ready when you get home.
Okay, you're making it sound like paradise or some amazing picture perfect view of the future. I have a couple questions. Okay. All right. And we don't have a representative from Alter Ego, although we would love to speak with them directly. So you're going to have to field.
Wouldn't that be something?
Yes, but you're going to have to field all the questions.
Okay.
First one. What'd you say? Non-speech? What was the thing you said?
It's like you not using any speech, but the speech is in your mind.
Okay.
But you're not verbalizing it.
All right. And then it's measuring your what? Your subvocal what?
Yeah. You're like neurons.
Oh, God. But what if you think of the wrong thing? Like, let's say, like you're checking out someone's ass. Okay, you're like, oh, God, ass. And then all of a sudden, pornography starts playing on your Apple TV.
Well, see, there's going to be glitches, you know, especially because I'm sure there's some syncing that needs to happen. So, like, if you're, you know, if it's reading the signals from your brain and then your facial, you know, muscles and how you contort or, you know,
but the thing is you can't control those things because sometimes
you can.
Because haven't you ever wanted to say something like
you can totally control your facial muscles,
like this sounds stupid,
huh? You see how I controlled that muscle?
No, I didn't. I saw you went, huh? You okay? Do that, but have no expression.
Was that? Do it again.
Your fly is open. You have an expression.
See, I'm doing an expression.
Okay.
To respond to that.
Someone smashed into your Prius. Wait, no. Why are you having? You're supposed to have no expression. That way you can control your alter ego. My point.
Well, you don't have to not have an expression in order to control your alter ego.
My point. You can't control your own expression, Golda. You can't control it. Your alter ego would be like all over the place.
But you know what? If I program alter ego so that, if I do this, like scrunch up my face this way.
Right.
Then it's like turn on the Instapot.
Okay.
And it's clear. It's a clearly defined facial expression.
Okay.
Then can you imagine what you can do? You can do all kinds of good stuff. This is all good.
Oh my gosh.
This is all good stuff. This is the future one. We got to embrace it.
All right. I'll let you try it out first.
Yeah, so that's the best thing that I heard this week is this thing called alter ego. This is like the wave of the future.
If you're interested in this futuristic technology, we will put a link to the alter ego website where you can actually see a video of the guy demonstrating it.
Oh, and the other thing that he does is he goes into a grocery store and he's going down the aisles and he's looking at like a can of beans.
Yeah, salad.
Right, or salad, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, I'm going to buy this can of beans and then this thing of salad. And the salad's like $5. And then the can of beans is like $2.49.
Mm-hmm.
And in his brain, using alter ego, instead of whipping out his phone, busting out the calculator.
Because that's so much work. That's so much work. Yeah.
So tiring. He's just thinking about it like $5.
Plus $2.49.
Like, yeah, plus $2.49.
But he doesn't even have to say it. He just goes...
That's the best. That's all you have to do.
Alter ego says in his ear, $7.49.
Yes.
He didn't have to do any work.
Doesn't that sound, I mean, you think about it that way too, is that you've got this voice in your head that can be your friend. Mm-hmm. Right?
Mm-hmm. And that could do math for you.
And that can do math for you.
And turn on your Instant Pot.
Yeah, and can do all this stuff for you. Isn't that nice?
I'll let you try it first.
Yes, so that's the best thing that I heard this week.
Thank you for sharing.
And now for our main topic, we'll be talking about dating tips. Mm-hmm. Wanru, let's start with you.
Oh, God. So I've done a lot of online dating, currently single. But doesn't mean that I'm a failure at dating. If anything,
no,
I have more experience in dating than people who like perhaps got married when they were 22, right?
She's got her like PhD.
Yeah, exactly.
In dating. And she's not going to be single for long.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. That's so sweet. Oh, we'll see.
It's true.
But it's either I'm really good at dating or I'm really bad at dating. But either way, I'll share with you what I've learned.
Yes, can't wait.
All right. So the most important thing is you need to get clear about what you want.
Yeah. Okay. Why is that important to be clear about what you want?
Just like anything in life, if you have mixed up ideas about things, you're going to have a mixed up result. Okay? For example, think to yourself, am I even ready to date right now? Am I a good partner for somebody? Do I have some things I need to work on? All right. And if I am ready, what kind of relationship do I want? Do I want to be in a long-term committed relationship? Do I want to have kids? Do I just want to hook up with people? Do I want a relationship for 1 or 2 years? Maybe I just want to have casual multiple relationships. Mm-hmm. Or no, I don't want to, I'm on the train track. I'm ready. So just get that in your mind, kind of get clear about what you can offer as a person and what you need in a partnership. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you've done that for yourself.
Yes.
So you're very crystal clear on what you want.
Yes.
Down to the letter.
In terms of qualities I'm looking in a partner. Because I want a life partner.
Okay.
I'm clear about that.
Good.
But back before, I was like, I don't know. So I could be married. I could be not married. But then now I've decided in my ripe old age,
Yeah.
I want someone who will take care of me when I lose control of my bladder, perhaps, possibly. I mean,
You want someone there to catch the stream.
no. Just make sure I have some kind of covering to prevent it. Let's not get into the nitty gritties of incontinence, but just someone who would be willing to go to the store and buy me my Depends. Someone dependable. I just came up with that. Should we write to Depends and just go?
I think we got something there.
Should we contact them?
Copywritten.
Depends. Don't try to copy
Don't even think about it.
Oh boy. Okay, so I want someone dependable.
Yes.
And someone
A life partner.
So I'm getting clear.
Yes.
And it's funny because my first tip is to get clear. And then my second tip,
Yeah.
although I've just made a list of what I wanted, is to throw away the list.
So be clear, but then throw away. So be open to being surprised. So it's fine to have an idea of what you want.
Right.
Mm-hmm. But at the same time, be a little flexible.
Absolutely. It sounds counterintuitive, but for the important stuff, like I don't want a person who's addicted to drugs or alcohol. Must have, right? I don't want a person who's in chronic poor health. Is that a horrible thing to say? That's okay, right? That's okay. That's a healthy person.
You want someone healthy.
Good relationship with their family, financially stable. So once you have that list going of must-haves, for all the other stuff, just throw it out.
I think I know who you should be dating.
Who should I be dating?
So you need someone healthy, not healthy. Oh, wait a minute, double negative. You want someone healthy.
Yes.
And you want someone who wants to be a life partner.
Yes.
And you should go out with like a yoga instructor.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought of that.
Like when you type into your search parameters,
yes,
on whatever dating websites that you're on, which I want to know about, by the way.
Okay,
then you can filter those things in. Yoga instructor, preferred
vegetarian. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. I think I'm just like
exactly
knocked out.
But I would say have that basic outline in mind, and for the other details, let the universe take care of it. So, for example, I say I want someone healthy, financially stable, who wants a long-term partnership. Height, I'll leave open. Appearance, I'll leave open. Occupation, open. If he's a vegetarian yoga instructor, fantastic. If he's an insurance salesman, okay. You could have some fit insurance salesmen.
But what about values? Are there any non-negotiables?
Right.
Like values?
So you can also make that list for values. Like
I wouldn't want to be flexible with that.
Right. You have to be, for example, a good relationship with their family, or treats people well. We talked about this.
Yes.
We talked about this, yeah.
Yeah.
So just what I was going to say, have your non-negotiables and then throw out the list in terms of the other attributes which are not so critical. That way you can be introduced to more people. And then lastly, my last tip is just to treat people on a date like you're going to see them again. Because especially with online dating, there's this kind of throwaway culture and people don't treat each other respectfully. But imagine if you wanted to date your coworker and you had to see them in the office again. Oh, I mean, you can't ghost them.
Awkward.
Yeah, there's no, exactly. It's super awkward. There's no avoiding them at the water cooler.
Mm-hmm. It's like, the elevator.
It's like, you didn't call me back. What happened? You said you're going to take me out on Sunday and you didn't go.
Oh.
You didn't call me.
Did you happen to see that report? What time is that presentation at? It's like switching gears awkwardly.
Right?
Changing the subject.
Right? Exactly. Or could you imagine trying to ghost someone? Like they're like right in the cubicle next to you. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh, hey, what happened? I thought we had a coffee date. And they're just like,
I gotta go to the bathroom.
Right.
God, constantly coming up with excuses, right?
Exactly. Awkward. So I like to treat my dates as if I were to see them again, or like they're a mutual friend set us up. That way, it's like you wouldn't disrespect them as much if you felt like you had to see them again.
Right. And also when people when you're going out with someone and they look like, oh, this is it, this is a one-shot deal, they've already sort of dialed it in the front end, right? And without even trying anymore, then, you've just sort of shot yourself by having that approach. So I think that if you have the approach of, I will see this person soon, that at least it keeps you open too. Because you never know. You could be surprised.
Totally.
Right?
Yeah.
And people can read these, these signals sometimes, these nonverbal signals.
Oh, by the way, my dream, because, a couple guys have ghosted me online, which means they don't respond. Or breadcrumb, which means they respond just a little bit, just to kind of keep you going. But their ultimate goal is that you'll just fall away. Yeah, you're going to fall by the wayside.
And then ghosting is when they completely fall off the face of the earth and you don't ever hear from them.
Exactly.
They've deleted their Facebook page.
Right.
They no longer tweet. They moved.
Yes.
Right.
Right.
They no longer go to that Starbucks.
Right. Or
what you met them at.
Or what's more common and more painful nowadays is people are very active on social media, but they do not respond to the person that is texting them and trying to make a connection.
Oh, wow.
That's fucked up.
Example. Can you give us an example of something like that?
For example, someone's posting an Instagram photo every hour and you're like, I just texted you 20 minutes ago and you composed an Instagram post in that time? You saw my text message, bitch.
So rude.
So rude.
Gosh.
I know. What was I going to say about and one more thing to say about this regarding, I really got into the moment.
She feels very, very strongly.
Oh, yes. My dream?
Yes.
In my little fantasy world?
Yes.
I hope one day, please, if the universe is kind, I will look good. I'll be dressed up. I'm gonna be feeling myself, It'll be that time of my period when I don't have any breakouts. And I will run into a guy who ghosted me or breadcrumb me. And I'll be like, oh, hey. Oh, hey. Oh, imagine casually running into you here. I gotta go. That hunk over there, I gotta meet up with him. I'll talk to you later. That's a dream of mine.
Absolutely. And then at that moment, a mysterious gust of wind will come and give you that Beyonce look. Right?
My hair will blow back. The sun will set behind my head.
And you'll leave your scent. Dior Azure or whatever it's called. And they're like, oh man, when did I get with that girl? That's what they're going to be thinking.
I missed that on the Dior Azure.
I think it's called Dior Azure, something like that.
Okay.
It smells awesome, by the way. Good job, Charlize.
All right,
Charlize is the spokesmodel.
Okay, we're going to our own little fantasy land there, but that's my practical tips.
Those are great.
Thank you. I would love to hear your dating advice, Golda. I can't get over the Dior Azure right now, but please proceed. Please proceed.
So the dating advice that I have to that I'd want to share with you guys is some of the things that I've learned in my life that has helped me. And in full disclosure, I'm actually in a relationship right now. Haven't dated in a long time. I've been with the person I'm with for a while. But when I thought about 10 years.
That's a huge success. 10
years.
Amazing.
Anywho, so the first dating tip that I have is to be confident.
Ooh.
Or exude confidence.
Ooh.
Everybody likes a confident person. And confidence does not mean arrogance. It does not mean rattling off all the facts and figures that you know and showing off because I'm so confident. It's not that.
I'm so confident about my statistics, apparently.
Okay. Look at my algebra skills. I'm confident, right? So we value confidence in our society.
Right.
And there's something, I always like to say that when someone looks like they have a secret, and they have that little twinkle in their eye, that is one way to exude some confidence. Is you know something positive, not like something weird. I know where that body is.
That would give a different vibe,
yeah,
right?
Different vibe, not a sexy vibe. but exude that confidence. And one of the things that another tip that I would say in helping you to exude confidence is when you're talking with someone, pick a topic that you're really good at.
Ooh.
You know, because that way you can speak intelligently about that topic, right? So for you, for example, Wanru, what is a topic that you feel really good about?
How about mineral sunscreens?
Okay.
Is that appealing? Appealing? I'm just giving you a hard time because I'm trying to test your theory here.
Mineral sunscreens. Okay,
yeah,
so
mineral sunscreens.
Tell me about it. Tell me about it, girl that I just met. Tell me about your mineral sunscreens.
Oh, hey, nice to meet you, potential dating partner.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I have a secret. My secret is I know a lot about mineral sunscreens.
Ooh, tell me.
Did you know that most sunscreens can be categorized into chemical or mineral?
I did not know this.
Yeah. Chemicals are synthetically produced by man, and minerals are that are harvested from the ground.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Like,
I really want your number.
See, nobody's gonna.
No
one's gonna want to talk to me.
No, listen.
No one's gonna date me.
Listen here. Was it the subject that I cared about? No. For those of you who are listening on the podcast, I would say go to our YouTube page and look at this video, because this one, Wanru over here, her whole physical demeanor changed when she talked about something she was interested in. So it might not necessarily be the topic that you're talking about, but it's what it looks like when you're talking about it, right? So you come across, the energy that you have is different when you talk about something that you really enjoy, that you really like.
Well, okay, well, we'll get into this more. But what if it's a topic that the other person clearly has no interest in? And you're enthusiastic, but I mean, what if they get tired of hearing about mineral sunscreen?
Well, I will say my next tip is kind of answers this question.
Okay, great.
And my next tip is to keep it fun.
Ooh.
Keep it fun. So if you're talking about mineral sunscreens, maybe you joke about it to say, hey, you know, here's something about me that I really love is mineral sunscreens. Is this like blowing your mind right now? You know, keep it light, keep it fun. Keep it fun, you know?
Mineral sunscreen fun.
Exactly. Because people also want to be with other people who keep it light, keep it fun, keep it interesting, even in the, you know, the most mundane things that you can talk about.
True.
You can find
I would agree
some
with
humor.
that.
You can find some fun in that, right?
I would say the enthusiasm is important. Enthusiasm
Absolutely.
for the things you care about, and enthusiasm, have a little curiosity about what they care about and their interests as well.
Absolutely. Like for me, I can talk about succulents all day long. All day long. I can talk about succulents. I can tell you about what kind of soil I would get. I can tell you about partial sunlight or full sunlight.
Wow.
I can tell you about once they blossom, what happens. Oh, man. I can get totally into that.
We may have an all succulents podcast, so you have that to look forward to.
Oh, man. That's going to be awesome.
Okay, awesome.
So that's my second tip. My last tip that I actually learned from my very favorite aunt of all time.
Aww.
Her name is Tita. Tita is how you say auntie in Filipino. I'm from the Philippines. Tita Belin. And a quick story that I wanted to share is one day I was about to go out to a party and my aunt was visiting, and it was my aunt and my mom sitting in the dining room, and I'm about to leave to go to this party, and I'm wearing like some jeans and like a t-shirt and some tennis shoes, and I have my hair like in a bun. Right. And I'm in my 20s, early 20s at that time. And I didn't have a boyfriend or girlfriend or anything like that at that time. And I was single, and my aunt and my mom look at me and I go, okay, I'm going to leave now. And my aunt looks me up and down and she said, so you're going to a party? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to a party. I'll see you later. Okay, so this party, is there going to be like single people there? And I said, well, yeah, I guess. I don't know. I guess there'll be single people there. Oh, so is that what you're wearing, or you have a dress in the car or something? You're gonna change over there? Is that what you're going to wear? Because I've seen that outfit when we went to Home Depot.
No. Ouch.
So she's
ouch. But
said,
it's true. It's true though.
Yeah. She said that my Home Depot outfit
was not cutting
was not cutting the evening party attire. She proceeded to say also about my hair in a bun, and she said, "So you always kind of like have that hairstyle with the bun in the back. You know what? You need to give some variety when you meet some people, so that it's as if they're seeing somebody else."
Oh, I see.
So give some kind of different illusion, right?
Right.
So she proceeded to bring me over to where she was, had me grab my brush and some bobby pins, and she started to braid my hair, parted my hair in the middle, braided one side, then braided the other side, and then she wrapped it around and brought it to the top.
Wow.
Secured it with a bobby pin. And then she brought out my mom's clip with like a flower on it, and she put it on the top, but to the back. But to the back.
Like those women in the mariachi bands.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Okay.
So I looked exotic. Apparently, I was satisfying that for my aunt.
And then, what about your clothes? What about your Home Depot outfit?
My Home Depot outfit, I had to shed and instead wear the outfit that my aunt had brought me from the Philippines, which was a roughly white muslin
peasant style,
which is like the style now, but back then it wasn't so much the style. And I had a nice little belt in the middle, which I didn't need because I was a heavy girl. So I had some, let's just say, some poundage kind of going over, a little muffin top. So the muslin cotton white dress.
Too much what's the word? Accentuating of that area.
Yeah, it was a little, yeah. Oh. But her point was, and I appreciate this point, was that
she wanted you to join a mariachi band. Is that her point?
Yes.
Okay.
In case I should come across some mariachi enthusiasts.
Right.
I would fit right in and keep it fun.
Right.
Keep it fun. So her point was that, you need to dress up because first impressions count, and you got to look like you put some thought into it, like you've got some care into it, right? I shouldn't look like I'm going to Home Depot.
Totally.
Right? That's not the way to go.
Absolutely.
So again, my tips are dress up, right? First impressions count. Be confident. And keep it fun.
Keep it fun. Those are fantastic.
Yeah?
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Just to clarify a few things. By the way, when I'm going to interpret what you said, which is dress up, meaning you don't got to do something where you're extremely uncomfortable. Like if you're not into super tight dresses, or if you're not into, for men, like wearing a dress shirt all the time, right?
Right. Yeah. You don't have to be uncomfortable. Like I would not recommend for women to wear like really tight pants where there's no ventilation.
Ventilation. Oh, wow. Ventilation.
That's not good.
I was not even thinking
Very uncomfortable.
I was thinking about circulation.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose that.
You don't want the circulation or the ventilation.
True story. I wore a really tight pair of jeans to a bar one time, and I was drinking drinks. And I was sitting on a stool, and I told my friend, I gotta go home. I have a really bad stomach ache. I drank something bad. It was just my jeans. They were too tight. Because when I went home and I took off, and I had a horrible stomach ache. I could barely drive home. And then I went home and took off my jeans, and I felt just fine.
Wow. That's true, though, when you wear it's like those compression socks.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That people wear on airplanes because apparently, like, if you don't have circulation, you can die.
Whoa.
Yeah, you don't want that.
We don't want that.
So worst case scenario.
Worst case scenario.
So
that's what we're trying to say, which is be a good version, the best version of yourself, but not to the point where you're uncomfortable. And for guys, just don't be sloppy. Don't wear the Home Depot outfit. Don't wear the, I don't know.
I'm going to say something very controversial right now.
Whoa.
Okay.
Prepare yourselves. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. This is not for everybody, but guys, t-shirts and jeans and your ratty old dirty sneakers aren't going to cut it, man. Not going to cut it.
Not on the first date.
No.
Not on the first date.
Maybe the 10th date. Yeah. I keep it up. Keep up the good work with the clothing situation.
Right.
You know, and also, you know, don't wear like logos on your t-shirt. You know, just don't do it.
Yeah, just keep it. If you are a man and you're debating whether to do something weird or do something more mainstream, I would say do something more mainstream initially, right?
Yeah, we're not saying that you should compromise who you are.
Don't bust out the bolero and the cowboy boots, because that's not mainstream. Just, you know, you want to appeal to people. It's superficial. We know it is. You want to appeal to a larger demographic.
Yeah, it's like buying a house or trying to sell a house.
Explain.
You know, the advice that real estate agents have for people who are going to sell their house.
Explain.
And let's say like your house living room decor is like, you know,
leopard prints.
Yeah, it's all leopard, right? It's not going to appeal to the majority of house buyers.
Right.
So what do they say? They say, paint your walls beige.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And muted tones. Muted tones. You don't want to put all kinds of like frames of like, you know, stuff, your family and stuff, because people can't picture themselves with you if you're so specific.
Right, which is not to, we're giving totally conflicting advice. It's like, be yourself, be confident, but don't be too weird. Don't go too crazy. But it's kind of the truth of online dating, I would agree.
It's a balance.
Right.
It's striking that perfect balance, right?
Exactly.
Because there's also people who are really original and they can pull it off. If you can pull off the bolero, then I don't know, maybe you should do it.
With confidence.
If you can pull it off and you look like George Clooney.
Right.
You know?
Exactly.
He could pull off anything. Or like David Beckham. He looked good in a bolero.
Man, that man could look good in like, I don't know, a clown suit. But if you're not David Beckham, then veer towards just clean.
Yeah.
Nice.
Neutral, muted tones.
Muted tones. Okay.
Muted tones.
All right, so those are your tips. I would like to ask one thing, because I didn't really get to see a demonstration of this.
Yes.
I would like to see a demonstration of, I have a secret.
Ah.
Okay. So I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
And I want you to answer it with no secret. And then I want you to answer the same question as if you have a secret in your head.
I gotcha.
Okay.
And for those of you who want the true full effect, you're going to have to go onto our YouTube site to see these expressions.
All right.
Okay. So the first one is as if I don't have any secret. I'm just like, doo-doo-doo.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is an ideal way to spend a Sunday for you?
An ideal way to spend a Sunday with me is to have breakfast at my favorite restaurant, my favorite diner, and then after that, then taking a walk in the park. Hello? Is this thing on?
Okay, all right. No, we got a taste. We got a taste.
Okay.
We got a taste. All right, now I'm going to ask you the same question. Now formulate that secret in your head.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Wow, it's a process. Okay, got it?
Got it.
All right. Hi, Golda.
Hi.
Wow. But I know you can't see this, but she is dramatically altered. How do you like to spend an ideal Sunday?
Oh. My ideal Sunday is to go to my favorite restaurant.
Oh my God.
And then I'm going to order some bacon, like a plate full of bacon. And then I want to go to the park. I just want to go to the park.
Wow. Amazing.
See?
Total change in energy.
Totally different, right?
Wow. And lastly, first of all, that was amazing.
Thank
the transformation was amazing.
Thank you.
I would totally rather go on a date with the second person with the secret.
No, me too.
First
Who wants
person?
to go with the first person?
No.
Like, who cares?
No second date for the first person.
Nope.
Okay. Now you have to tell everyone at home, what was the secret you were holding in your head?
The secret I was holding in my head was that I had an orange between my thighs.
That was a secret?
It doesn't have to be complicated, the secret.
That you had an orange? You were holding an orange between your thighs?
Yeah.
Why?
Do I need a reason?
No, you don't. You don't. See, your secret doesn't even have to make sense.
Yeah, your secret does not have to make sense.
But does it make you feel like, a little different? Does it give you an internal giggle?
Yes, absolutely. And then you have that look in your eye like,
But you know what? If you were wearing the alter ego mind reader the whole time, it'd be like, I have an orange between my legs. I have an orange. It would be broadcasting that, Golda. It'd be broadcasting your secret to the world.
Well, it's still in its early stages,
right.
Alter ego. And it's good that we're hashing this out so that, we can probably give this to the alter ego folks. So as they're tweaking, making their corrections, they can think about these things.
Absolutely.
When people are dating, maybe don't wear the alter ego when you're dating.
Agreed. That's actually the most important tip of the day. Don't wear any weird electronic, futuristic, undeveloped, untested devices on your first date.
Yes.
And I think
I can agree with that.
I think that's the most important thing we can share today.
Absolutely.
Here is a segment of products we love. Someday this will come true. Dream sponsors.
Now, this is the time in our show where we would acknowledge our commercial sponsors. We currently don't have any commercial sponsors, but what we're going to do is we're going to talk about our aspirational commercial sponsors, companies or brands that we would love to work with. So here's a free plug. Lucky companies.
Yes. What's yours? Oh, me first?
Yeah, you first. I want to hear about yours.
Yes. Well, I was thinking long and hard about sponsors that I would love for folks to learn about if we had our way. And actually, I came up with this one shoe company called Rothy's.
Oh, interesting.
Rothys. And Rothy's...
Apostrophe S?
Yes, apostrophe
okay.
S.
Okay.
Apostrophe. That's the scientist details. Just details.
Grammar nut. Yeah.
It's called Rothy's, and they are made from recycled water bottles.
Oh, how cool is that?
That were once destined to be in a landfill.
Wow.
Right? And they're knit by machine and crafted by hand, and they're constructed using a 3D knitting process that significantly reduces waste. So they're mostly known for their flats, and there's various styles and colors, and they're the cutest things. And they have a very comfortable insole. You can wash them in the washing machine.
Bonus. That's great.
There's a pointy toe. There's a rounded toe. Really, really, really pretty cool designs as well. And they're super comfy. So cool. Rothy's, and you're doing something good for the environment.
Okay, question.
Yeah.
Since they're made out of recycled water bottles, are they rough? Do they feel like you just put like
a Shasta on your foot?
Yes. I was thinking of a Mountain Dew, but yes, like a Shasta or a...
No, so it's the intricate knitting process that softens it.
Okay, so it feels like a fabric.
That's right. It feels like a fabric.
That's great.
Yeah. And it's a conversation piece. On your date. On your date, you could say, "Hey fella, you like my shoes?
I have a secret.
I've got Mountain Dew.
Former Mountain Dew bottles on my feet."
On my feet.
That's a great secret. That's actually a wonderful secret.
Look at that.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited. I can't wait to try a pair.
Yes, rothys.com if you want to check it out. We'll also include it in the show notes. What about you, Wanru?
All right. So my endorsement, my aspirational commercial sponsor would be Aura. It's an app that you can get on the iPhone. And I used it because I just went through a breakup, in March. And I was just like, getting back to myself. You're supposed to take care of yourself after a breakup, right?
Sure.
And so one of the things I got into, again, I do it off and on, is meditation. But it's hard to do it when it's unstructured. So Aura is this beautiful app. You open it up. It's got like a nice design. it gives you a quote of the day, usually something uplifting.
Nice.
And then it asks you, it says, how do you feel today? And you go, oh, okay, well, I feel sad. Or I feel anxious. Or I feel happy. And you select that. Okay, you don't have to say it in that way. You just select.
You read my mind.
The app doesn't sound like that. It's just the voice in my head that sounds like.
The voice in your head.
Right. So then you
see, you're practicing for alter ego.
Oh my God.
It's all connected.
Oh my God.
Anyway.
Okay, all right. Okay, so I select my mood.
Okay.
And they custom select a meditation for you.
And are they trying to counter the mood? So if you say, I feel sad, are they going to give you, an application that makes you more sad?
No. They're going to trying to guide you to be more present, to be more present in the moment, which is the whole point of meditation, is to be present in the moment.
Okay.
And by doing that, it may alleviate your sadness. But if you're happy, they also let you ride the wave of happiness too. It's about being present in the moment.
I see. So it's called Aura, Aura.
Yes. And they have a 3-minute meditation every single day. If you do it every single day, they give you a little gold star. It makes you feel really good. Like, oh, I'm doing it every day. I'm doing something good for myself. Again, that voice is the voice is back.
Is that what the Ganru voice sounds like? I feel good about myself.
Why do I sound like that?
Sad.
When I'm using the Aura app, I just go into this state of mind. But honestly, that's
great. For another app.
What app?
The reason why you sound like that. To get rid of that voice.
Exactly. Aura helps you get rid of that annoying voice.
Copyright. Don't be stealing it out there.
What's
citizens?
An
app to address the voices in your head and why it sounds the way they do.
I don't think anyone's gonna want to copyright that, but okay. All right. We're just gonna put it out there. It's copyrighted, so don't even try. But it's great. It's 3 minutes. So it's doable, and if you like, you can pay for a subscription service, which allows you to access longer meditations if you're really enjoying it. So,
what's the longest meditation time?
I have to get back to you on that.
Well,
show notes.
How about for you? Like, what's the longest period of time you've meditated?
Probably 10 minutes. I'm just a novice. 10 minutes.
That seems long to me.
Yeah.
I mean, do people meditate for like hours?
Yes, they do, or whole day. Monks do. But they don't sound like that.
How you know they're meditating? And they're not like, oh, this is a good way to make people think that I'm working, but I'm not. I don't want to go back to the mines.
Well, I mean, they're sitting in the same place for 7 to 8 hours. I don't think that's an easy task as well.
So you don't think they're just trying to get out of like working?
I don't think anybody would prefer sitting in the same place for 7 to 8 hours with their eyes closed with no food or water I think I'd rather go to the mine. That's just me. But anyways, you don't have to be a monk and you don't have to work in a mine. Just check out Aura.
Just have to have a phone.
Exactly.
And now we'd like to share with you a segment we like to call Girl, You Got To. And basically what this segment is all about is Ganru and I wanted to share with you products or best practices that we thought would really help all of you in some form or fashion. So Ganru, what is your Girl, You Got To?
Girl, you got to try this eczema cream that changed my life.
What is eczema?
So eczema is a horrible skin condition which I developed in my adult life. Some people never get it. Have you ever had eczema?
I don't know what it is.
Okay, all right.
What is eczema? It sounds like some exotic disease.
It's a disease, and it's not so exotic because, like, I think a lot
Legionnaire's disease.
What is that?
I don't know, but doesn't it sound like you want to travel?
Oh no, I'm conflicted. It sounds glamorous, but yet it's a disease, so I'm confused. I'm conflicted.
Anyway, so what is eczema?
Okay, so eczema presents itself as scaly patches of skin, extremely itchy, almost uncontrollably itchy sometimes. And basically, it's just a breakdown in your skin barrier. Just the basic, like, the most basic explanation of it is a breakdown in your skin barrier.
And what does it look like?
Like dry, patchy, red areas, cracking skin.
I see.
And by the way, you know your skin only has one job, right?
Yes.
And what is
and
that?
And that is just for the good people out there to know.
Because you know it.
I know what it is.
Okay. It's to maintain the outside on the outside and your guts and everything on the inside. It's just a barrier to the environment.
And your skin is an organ. Isn't that right?
I've heard it's classified as an organ.
It's the largest organ you have.
Wow.
Apparently.
Wow.
Look at that.
Ooh. Medical.
You can Google that just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's an organ.
I don't need to fact check you. That sounds right.
Okay.
Yeah. So the basic human skin function is to maintain a barrier, and it starts breaking down. I don't know why. I don't know. But anyways, the point is I found a cream on Amazon.
Oh.
I just Googled like all natural eczema cream because the common medical treatment for it is steroids. A steroid cream.
Yeah.
But over time,
slippery slope steroids.
Exactly. Now, it's not the steroids that makes you big and makes you have muscles. What it does is it reduces the inflammation in the skin, but over time it has negative effects. Like it can thin your skin out. Oh. So I was looking for an all natural, quote unquote, natural treatment. I Googled it. I found this. I will hold you in suspense no longer. I found a product called Ganru Jing. YIGANYERJING. Okay. It's also called Silver Cell Medicine on Amazon. And it's this mysterious cream that comes in a mysterious package. It's got weird packaging.
Does it have a secret?
Oh. It does.
Silver
Cell cream. We will actually link it in the show notes, but it's got a whole list of even more weird and secretive ingredients like 7 swords, unicorn. It says unicorn in the label. There was some, because it's from China. Did I clarify? It's from China. So I'm sure it's some weird translation of some weird root. Exactly. It's very questionable what's in it. But
so
whatever.
Wait a minute. So in the description on the cream package,
yes,
it says ingredients.
Yes.
Colon.
Yes.
Unicorn.
Yes.
Comma. 7 swords.
Exactly. But it's the unicorn and the 7 swords is like intermixed with like other stuff. Like it'll be like petrolatum, petroleum.
Wait a minute. So
Menthol.
when you're looking, but didn't you just say that you're looking for all natural? I mean, are 7 swords, does that sound natural to you? Or even fictitious unicorns?
Well, it may be a weird Chinese translation of an actual herb. Maybe there's an herb called 7 swords.
So what you're saying is that maybe as they were printing it up
right.
in the lab,
right,
that maybe they're like, oh, close enough. Unicorn sounds good for this herb that we have here in China,
right?
And so you're saying that it's probably not really a unicorn.
I'm pretty sure it's not a unicorn,
but it's probably lost in translation. Is what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. And my friend's mom, who reads Chinese, read the ingredients list in Chinese, and she said it was above board. I don't know what that means.
Your friend's mom.
My friend's mom,
said it's above board.
Who is not a medical doctor, who is not a pharmacist, or knows anything about Chinese herbs. She's just someone's mom.
So she said it was okay.
She said it was okay.
Okay.
But
okay.
Here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. All right, this is very suspicious. The country of origin is suspicious. The ingredients list is suspicious. But the reviews were so good. And it cured my eczema. Like my skin is whole. The barrier is restored. The outside is on the outside and my inside is on the inside now.
So you're saying that you've used this cream and you've had success in and how your skin looks, right?
Normal. It looks like a normal person's skin, and
so
that's
no
all
more red.
I can ask for.
You don't have redness.
Nope.
You don't have scaliness.
Nope.
You don't have thin skin.
Nope.
None of that.
None of that. And my steroid creams could take care of the problem for a while, but they never gave me the whole unblemished skin, which I will show you. It was on my neck, but it's now whole and unblemished.
So she doesn't wear. I was wondering why you don't wear scarves anymore.
Oh, yes.
Or those turtlenecks, albeit very fashionable. It could get a little uncomfortable in the summer.
Right, exactly. So now I can be scarf and turtleneck free. So that's my girl. You got to check. If you've got eczema, you got to check out this Eganergine cream on Amazon.
Well, you should really be careful, Wannaru, because let's just go back to the unicorn and the 7 swords real quick.
Okay, all right.
I mean, how long have you been using this cream?
At least, I would say 6 months to a year.
6 months to a year. Okay. And you're tracking like your how you're feeling and
yes.
Loss of appetite, and, any extra like folds of skin maybe that might appear or
maybe
things like that.
Maybe just like a couple of extra folds of skin, but you can cut that off with surgery, right?
We're in LA. They're in every mini mall here, a dermatologist, right? That can snip that off.
Those extra folds of skin, they don't itch though. That's all I can ask for.
Yeah. And you can hide snacks in those folds. Right. They're very functional.
Right.
Okay.
All right. But if you've got eczema, try it. Just don't sue us. If
it's worked for her.
If a finger grows out of the back of your neck, I'm sorry. That's the unicorn and the 7 swords. But whatever. I warned you.
Okay.
What about you? I want to hear about the girl. What do I have to try?
Well, one of the things that I read about was, of course, I'm all about, better ways to do things. And especially as I get older, being able to, keep all of this
in place.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I looked at something called face yoga.
Whoa, what's that?
Yeah, face yoga. It's like yoga, except where yoga is all about your entire body. It's yoga.
Traditionally, yes.
Yeah. This is yoga for your face.
Wow.
And neck.
Wow.
Face and neck only. So the idea is that your face has all of these muscles, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's, it's not used all the time unless, you're like a contortionist or clown or something. But for normal people, you're not, exercising your face.
Right. Or even worse, you might be overusing a lot of the same muscles, like furrowing your brows, like, frowning, frown lines.
Actually, they address that in face yoga where there are certain exercises that you do that you think are good for you, but they're actually increasing the lines in your face.
What? Like what?
Like if you try to scrunch up your face like this.
Why would I do that?
Why would I do that? You're just asking for the crow's feet.
Of course.
You're just asking for it. But that's not face yoga, see?
Okay, all right. So tell us, where can you do face yoga? Where can you learn about it and do the proper non-wrinkle-inducing exercises?
Well, there are various websites out there, if you Google face yoga, that you can look at, and they address certain parts of your face. So if you want a higher cheekbone,
right,
you do certain things. If you want, there's this picture of this lady. I'll show you right now. Look at this lady. She, before and after face yoga. Now, it's not like she had a facelift or anything, but I mean, it's just remarkable how she looks more relaxed, how she looks more, look at this woman.
And we will put it on show notes.
Look at that. Really, right? I mean, it's not dramatic. But it's
which one?
Significant. It's this one right here. So there's a picture of this woman before.
On the right. The afters on the right.
The afters on the right. Look at that. See? It just lifted her
slightly
up just a little bit.
I will say it looks like her eyebrows went up a few millimeters.
Yeah. And I think also too, it's all about circulation, right?
True.
So yoga is about helping you circulate to get the blood flow going,
True.
right? And all of that is good.
Right.
And also what I learned about in my research on face yoga was actually, if you don't want to actually do the face yoga, like the different, contortions or what have you, that's not the real word, but you know what I mean. You can purchase
the facial poses, the different facial poses.
Yes, the facial poses.
Yeah.
You can also get a jade roller. If you would imagine a miniature roller that looks like a razor that you would, shave your beard or mustache or whatever, that size. But instead of where the razor is, it's a little mini ball made of jade
Wow.
And then you just roll it all over your face, kind of loosen things up, gets the circulation going.
Wow.
So if you complement the face yoga with this jade roller,
right.
man, you look like $1,000,000.
Have you personally tried, because I've personally tried yoga energizing. Have you personally tried face yoga and jade roller ball? Huh?
What's that now?
Did you try it?
Well,
has it lifted your cheekbones?
I will say that I have tried face yoga.
Uh-huh.
And I feel so much more extended. Like I feel like I have a much more malleable.
Malleable.
I feel like my face can do so many more things.
Well, that counts for something.
Yes. I have not tried the jade roller yet, but it's on my wish list on Amazon.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Yes.
For your birthday.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the difference between a jade roller ball and what about just like getting like a mouse with the trackball and rubbing that trackball all over your face? Like, what are the magical properties of a jade ball?
Oh,
of course,
Ganru.
by the way, I'm knocking her jade stone, which couldn't hurt anybody. And I'm telling you to put some questionable cream from China, which somebody used with roots that they dug up in their, or who knows, toxic waste from
Yes.
the iPhone plant.
Well, first of all,
I'm like, oh no, jade ball. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Well,
That's
let me tell you.
untested.
The jade ball, at least you know it's jade and there is no lost in translation. It is jade, always has been jade, will forever be jade.
We know what it is.
You know what it is. Secondly, jade, don't you know about like minerals, right?
Oh, mineral sunscreen?
Mineral sunscreen.
Did you say mineral sunscreen, Golda?
See?
I have something to talk about.
Oh.
All right, you got to cut me off because I won't stop.
Orange between my thighs. So minerals are very good for you, and jade is known to be actually an extender of life and health. You can Google that.
How?
Because it's natural and because our elders say that.
This is a whole topic, but I want to know how jade is going to extend your life.
It's a symbol of good health and well-being.
All right.
And it's tangible and it's natural. And it's like from the earth.
And it could possibly make your face look younger.
Yeah.
You know what? I just thought of something.
What?
You know, it's kind of creepy that you were talking about this future technology where they're going to read your
alter ego.
Yeah, your submuscular twitches.
Yes.
And then now you're telling us to do face yoga.
Yes.
Golda?
Yes.
Are you trying to sell us?
No, this is just a coincidence. I mean, look. Okay, look. If you do your face yoga, you do your jade ball roller all over your face. Let's just say that you'll be nice and warmed up. For, if you ever get the alter ego, you can maneuver that alter ego like a pro. Because you are in control of your face. Right? Right?
I think she's trying to get us on board with this weird future technology.
Don't be afraid of the future.
Okay, so that is your girl you got to.
That is my girl you got to. Jade roller, face yoga.
All right, thank you for sharing.
And that's it for today's episode.
Aww.
I'm Golda.
And I'm Wanru.
Wanru, tell us a little bit about what you learned today.
What will stick with me as the days go on?
What's your takeaway?
I think that if you can just remember that there will always be a navel orange between your knees, you will be able to keep the interest of anybody that you have a conversation with. I think that's my takeaway.
And by the way, you can always vary the fruit.
Like, what?
It doesn't always have to be a navel orange.
It could be a cantaloupe.
Could be a cantaloupe. It could be a durian.
Ow! Okay.
Depends on what you're into.
It could be a cranberry.
Yeah.
A lot of concentration.
Could be many, many things, but it's your secret.
Right.
See?
Your fruit, your secret.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, for me, what I am taking away from today that I think is extremely valuable is your tip on your dating tip, which was to be clear about what you want.
Aw,
I really believe that. And I think that's also transferable to other things. So we're putting it within the context of dating, but I also think that's important. Maybe we can do this in another episode, but when you think about your career or even your life, to be clear what you want, I think that's really, in its simplicity, it's really very effective.
Yeah. If you have a foggy vision of what you want, you're going to get a foggy result.
Yeah.
Right?
Clear the mind.
Exactly.
Aura. Aura.com. Or it's not .com, or it's Aura app.
Right. Correct. You can try aura.com. I don't know what will be there. It's a foggy search result. That's what you're going to get.
Well, we're so glad that you joined us today. We'll see you in our next episode. This has been the Ganru Show. Please join us next time. And if you do like this show, please feel free to review us on iTunes and subscribe to us. We'd really appreciate that.
Yeah. And if you want to see if facial yoga has actually lifted Golda's cheekbones, then please go to our YouTube page and you'll be able to watch the full length of this podcast in video.
Yes, thank you for pointing that out. We would love it. And again, I'm Golda.
And I'm Wanru.
This has been the Ganru Show. See you next time.